Out there, guys. Brian back here with Myria. This a lot of people out there want me to take a look at this thing constantly. Could this be the next big 100x or 300x coin? Myria is definitely one of those ones you want to keep your eye on. Okay, we're going to open something up here, Coin Market Cap, and take a look at. Let's take a look at this thing real quick. Okay, this is where you decide. Is this a 10x? Is this a 100x? Is this a, what kind of potential does this thing have? Let's look at a couple things here real fast, okay? Myria. Myria. Oops. Let me, there it goes. I apologize. Myria, okay. Let's look here. This is where the big numbers come in. It's a numbers game. That's what crypto is. All right, 50 billion total supply. All right, you have 9 billion in circulation right now. 50 billion. So you're up around like ADA, Cardano, XRP. They're up around them numbers, somewhere up around there. XRP actually has a maximum supply of 100 billion. All right, and it hit $3. No, it went over $3. So does that mean Myria can do that? Well, if it follows through and does what it's supposed to do. Right now, it's done a 9.5x so far. So 5 months ago, if you would have threw a grand at it, you'd have almost $10,000 now in 5 months. That's what I love about crypto. I'd rather have my money in crypto than the bank. No offense to any not financial advice at all. So please don't take that. I don't want to have somebody come back on me and be mad because I said that. So you got all these different exchanges, tons of exchanges to get Myria on. Gate, Mex. I love Mexi, guys. If you sign up for them, please use my link. I try to put it in some of my videos. I'd appreciate that. It gives me a little bit of a kickback for referrals, so that helps out a lot. Just a small YouTuber, so everything I do helps out. So like and subscribe helps out a lot. Everything, okay? So I appreciate all you do. I got some great people out there, and if you're interested in trading lessons and stuff like that, I have a level 3 membership for $15. You get 7 hours of videos for a month. And if you want to keep it after that, that's up to you. But got 50 some members in there now with the trading classes, and people making some great calls every day, so they're going very well. I try to add a video a week in there, but it teaches you all about circulating supply, market cap, 108 million. All right, so a 10x from here would put this at $1 billion. Can it do $1 billion? Well, it's in the top 100 now. Where's it at? It is where's it at? Number market cap. No, it's not in the top 100. I apologize. Number 329. All right, so a 10x to get to $1 billion. Can it do that? Yeah, I absolutely believe that 100%. That would put this around, what, 12 cents? Can it do 100x? All right, that would be 10 billion. All right, to do 100x. Can it get to 10 billion? Can it get to 5 billion? $5 billion market cap. There was not one coin in the last bull run in the top 100 that didn't have at least a $1 billion market cap in the top 100. So can this get to 3 billion, 30x? I think Myria is a great project. There's big hopes out there for this thing, obviously, with it on all of these exchanges. It's in 5 months it's got listed on a lot. All right, Myria is an Ethereum layer 2. It's not a layer 1, it's a layer 2 scaling solution. Purpose built to scale NFTs, blockchain gaming, and more. Myria's scaling solution, built in partnership with Starkware, offers instant trade confirmation, zero gas fee when minting and trading NFTs. That's pretty huge. Without compromising the security of users' assets. Myria Layer 2, developed using Starkware's Stark Prover, utilizes zero-knowledge rollup, ZK rollups, okay, technology to bundle large numbers of transfers into a single transaction to facilitate up to 9,000 transactions per second. That's a lot. 9,000 transactions a second. Wow. Yeah. So big things possibly here for Myria. Take a look into it if you aren't invested. I love it. I personally am definitely going to get in pretty heavy with Myria. I like it a lot. Crypto bubbles. Here we go for the day. Bitcoin has a little bit of a breakout, going up 2% right now. I have put in my Caspa video. I covered Bitcoin. Block stacks, FET. Got to keep an eye on that thing right up around the 70-cent level here if it gets rejected or not. So love FET though. Absolutely love it. Never heard of Woo. You got a few that pop in and out of the top 100 here. Beam, of course. I just did a video on Beam, $961 million market cap. It's number 67. Love Beam. Gave a shout out for that a long time ago. You know, if you got in it when I started covering it, you'd be up 100% on that thing right now. So it's done a 1.5 the last month. Anyways, let's move on here, guys. Myria. All right, we got a breakout area here. This was a support, I believe, that we put in here, okay? So we wanted to make sure we said it shouldn't go no lower than that. And it squeaked down a little bit lower, but for the most part, it held that support area. And this is on the 8-hour here, okay? Need to break out of this blue line, this blue resistance level, all right? That's obviously a resistance. Let's get this on there perfect. There you go. All right, so you can see that first level to take out 0.0126. And then we should be, that would be the next one right there. Right, let me get this right there. Okay, at 0.0135. When we break 0.0135, we break resistance, and this thing should start going. If we get rejected there, you know, keep an eye on these. If we get up through the 0.0126, if we break it, that should become great support. We should retest it. Right, this down here, this area here should hold, okay, at 0.0109. Now let's look at some RSIs and see if they're pointing up or not, all right? We got the 8-hour bullish, an 11 and an 8, very oversold. Look at it, it's at the bottom, okay? Let's squeeze this down a little bit so we got some room here. All right, we got the 8-hour bullish, we got the 12-hour, just about reset at the bottom, and a green candle. We got the daily. The daily's bearish. It is trying to flip back up, okay? You can see the regular RSI on the bottom. It's pointing up, and you got your stochastic trying to. You got a curve started here. We'll see what happens. We do have a green daily candle, though, on this thing, okay? So start trying to push out. We got a weekly that is at the top and bearish, a 96 and a 98, all right? So on the weekly, this thing is definitely stressed out, so we are keeping an eye on this. We'll watch these levels that it has to break to get out of here, but this here looks like a great support here. You know, if it would happen to lose that area, okay, I don't think it's going to, but if it would, you know, 0.0092 down here is also very, very good support. So starting to build some support areas and resistance areas, which is great, okay? But I believe this thing is pulled back enough. If we take a fib and look at a pullback, go from the swing low down here to the swing high, look at that, hit a 702. That's perfect. In my opinion, you know, not financial advice, guys, I think this pullback's done. I think it's going to push. Once it hits a 702, that's usually a pretty good area here, you know, to bounce from. It started here. If we would have put it on this wave, it would have went through. That's why I didn't put the fib there. So you got to go to the next one, all right, which would have been this wave down here. Swing low to the swing high, and usually a 618 or 702. That's usually your areas you bounce from, okay? That 786 is your last line down at 1 cent on the dot, pretty much, okay? 0.0099. All right, so I think this thing's going to bounce from here. Keep an eye on those areas that I mentioned, guys, but Myria looks like a great project. I really love this thing. You go out on a monthly, not a whole lot there right now, you know? And if you're looking for targets, if this thing does go higher, you know, put your fib on the bottom of the whole move, and it'll give you price targets to look for. All right, if we go back on that daily, You know, if it breaks through here, let's go back here on the weekly. I apologize. Yeah, 1618 would be the next target up at 1.5 cents if it gets through this area here, which makes total sense. 1.5 cents, then up at 0.024. I believe this is a great project, man. Me personally, I love it. I think it's great. You know, if you look at the RSIs, they're just about pointing up. There's a lot of interest in this thing. You know, on a weekly chart, if you look at the volume, look at this volume down here. Look at it, just piling up. Billions of coins. Watch the number right up in here. Okay, right there you have 1.4 billion, 1.3 billion. This thing has a $50 billion total supply. 1.3 billion, 2.2 billion, 1.4 billion, 1 billion. Okay, so you have 1, 2.4, you know, 3, 4, 5. You have about 10 billion there on the last, what, 8 weeks, the last couple months. This month so far, you have 118 million, you know, and that's going to go up. You had some people taking some profits right there on that red line up there. So we get the fib off there so you can see a little bit better. Oops, I apologize about that. There we go. You know, you can see right on that red line, that's where some people took some profit. This is on a weekly. This thing looks, I love it. I love Myria. I think it's a great project. One of the members gave it a shout out, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. That's what we do. We look out for each other, give shout outs for new projects for people to look at, and up and onward, I believe here. We're going to have to keep it. It looks like these RSIs they're definitely trying to push up. So, you know the resistance levels to break, guys. Let's see what happens, all right? Have a great day, everybody.